Okay, so I'm actually the other side of Rivermead, so on the towpath, and I just wanted to show you from this angle, and you can see the southern bypass there, what it looks like from here. So you've got that little opening there where I've shown I think a couple of times. You can kind of get right to the edge of the water, and you can see over there's Iffley Lock. But yeah, these trees, they've kind of cut down quite a lot of trees and made it sort of look a lot sort of sparser. And if you're looking from the other way, you can't really see this path because you look out through those trees and onto this beautiful meadow. So that's why it sort of has this sort of illusion of it not having anything through it. But I mean, it's a beautiful path as well, and there's not a massive amount of footfall often, so you wouldn't really kind of know if you went into Rivermead that there was a river or a path when you're looking out. But yeah, so this is what it looks like from this side, and just going to run up a little bit. You can see, yeah, quite a big space and all the different trees. Some boats here. I'll just go past these. You can see a little opening. There was a heron, I think, that was down here a while ago. Right, let's just see if I can see the other opening. So going past these boats. You can see this opening here is perhaps where the fence is. Okay, we'll go around, and here is there we go, you can see here, so the fence will kind of go across there. It's so great that they've changed it to a wooden fence, so it camouflages really well now into Rivermead. And you can see this opening, which is the main sort of river access point for wild swimming, or I guess even I've seen some people paddleboarding and launching canoes from here as well. But you can see that that's quite a nice opening, and this is from this angle. Let's give you a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so that's Rivermead, and so here's the southern bypass bridge. You've got, you know, obviously on the towpath you've got lots of access, very kind of well maintained path. Well, at this point anyway. I think there's some bits they do keep on top of it, a few subsidence things further down towards town. So the bank looks amazing. I'll just explain myself a bit. So it looks really well done and level and sort of really sort of secure. But for it to get like that, if you look further up, there's sort of you know, moss and various things come onto the bank and sort of erode it a little bit. And I think further down, as far as I remember, past Long Bridges, further down this way on the way to town, there is a bit that kind of, you know, that crumbles in a bit, and then they corner it off and then they tarmac it. So it's a constant job, I think, maintaining the river path. Over here is our Thames water CEO sewage, and apparently this is some new artwork by Manny, I think, who is well known to council and lots of people in Oxford actually, but to do sort of street art is a big thing. I love the way that they've done that new art and kept his foot. So they've obviously thought the Thames water sewage is important to keep, which is good to see. Still a battle. Okay. So there we are. Right, what I want to try and do here is, I've never done this, so I don't know if this is going to be a mistake or not, but have a little look over this side of the bridge and just see what I can see over here. So obviously you've got sort of wild area over here as well. Not sure if I can really scramble up there. Let's see. Not too bad. You can hear the bypass. Just to try and get a vantage point. There we are. Okay. So that's the southern bypass. The path to Sandford is here, and the Thames Water Works is over there. I'm not sure what's in this meadow over here. Looks like there's a meadow just behind these trees and sort of some wild space all over here. And Rivermead is all over here. So yeah, lots of nice space to kind of discover, I guess. Okay, so I've come a little bit further along the towpath out. Ooh. Is that a little shrew? Towards Kennington, and just to look at the Cowley branch line track from here. So if you haven't seen already the vlog on the Cowley branch line public consultation, and do email your MP to support the process. They're hoping if it gets enough backing, then they'll get funding, and then the process would then be to open a station in Littlemore and Cowley to use this as a passenger route into Oxford and indeed beyond from 2028. So it's a couple of years away, but at this point it's more expressing interest and the fact they might use it. But this already does have freight, so I have seen a train or two come across it, maybe 2 a day, something like that. But they're looking for passenger trains to be to go like 2 an hour, so it would be, you know, a very much more used line. Just going to show you a bit of it. Okay, and let's show you from this side. I won't climb up on that bridge. I have seen people do it, but not to be advised. I'll just go into Kennington Meadows a little bit. Big pylon. Okay, yes, from here. Okay, so you can see that'll be a lovely bit of track, wouldn't it, to go over the river and on. And then the main line, in fact we could investigate that, couldn't we? But so this Cowley branch line obviously goes up here, and then it links with the main line, which has already got trains carrying passengers and freight. So let's go and have a little look. So this is actually the 5 cycle route. So I kind of want to get to that corner, but I don't know that that's just going to be running to an edge of a field and back. It looks like. Let's have a little zoom. Yeah, I don't really fancy that, but yeah, so the Cowley branch line is going to go that way, and at some point there, this is the main line, so it would carry on into Oxford that way, and then trains from this direction, and now they would have to do some sort of signalling and stopping the trains, because currently, and indeed even if they opened it, it's still just a single track. So you obviously got trains going both directions, but at the moment there's only 2 a day, so there's not really much chance of bumping into other trains. But if you've got 2 an hour, and with all sort of various different sort of staggerings and delays and stuff, 2 an hour in both directions actually might even be four crossings an hour plus 2 of freight. It soon becomes a little bit more busy, so you've got to kind of think, where do the trains stop and such like. This is a lovely route, by the way, the 5 route, for running or jogging or whatever. Okay, so here, the Cowley, sorry, the normal main line is along here. I'm just going to run up and show you a little bit of a vantage point. In fact, there's a bridge, so maybe I'll go to there. Oh, there's the bridge, yeah, so not far. And into Kennington. So Kennington Meadows are all on the left here. So this is the other side of the Thames, from the kind of Rivermead to Sandford path that I keep covering. But you've got these meadows which have little footpaths in and are you know, very, very, very beautiful. Extremely beautiful, that's a better word. So, you know, if you've got time to explore here as well. Oh, train, you can hear it. There we go. So I will show you the bridge in a sec, but here is the meadow. So you can see the meadow going all the way, and you've got the river going all the way along it. You've got various different paths to the left and to the right, you can sort of cut through, which is really nice to explore. But yeah, let's show you the railway line. And there is another bridge further down in Hogacre. I think it's called Hogacre. Further down, but this one is Hinksey? No, sorry, Kennington Bridge. So let's see what we can see. There's the line. They have put these very high barriers at the top so you can't see over, which is a safety thing, which is totally understandable. So you can see here there's 2 tracks and it's a lot wider. So you've got 2 tracks, you've got the green light there. I don't know a lot about train signalling. If we look the other way though, you can see there's a red light, and I imagine the Cowley branch line would come somewhere over here and then join this. And then you'd have to obviously put stop any trains coming here, because this is a bit more busy. I don't know how many trains an hour would come along here in both directions, but the trains from the Cowley branch line would have to come out and join this left lane, I think, going that way. It looks like there's another bridge there. Not sure if that's the Ring Road Bridge. It doesn't look like a car bridge, but there are other bridges. But yeah, that looks like where it will join the main line, and then yeah, the Cowley branch line goes all the way across the river and towards Hayford, Sainsbury's, that Hayford Hill roundabout. There we are. Okay, so just showing you the other side of the bridge in Kennington, and if you're not that familiar with it, it comes out, I believe, at a pub. Oh, is that an air source heat pump? Looks like a little, probably just a fan actually, but yeah, so this pub is, forgotten the name of it, Tandem. Don't know if that's where Tandem Festival got its name from. but the tandem. And yeah, I've been in it once, I think. Nice pub. So it does sports pub. But you know, if you went to the tandem, you could then kind of pop across to look at the meadows. It's another train. So yeah, what's that? Every 5 minutes a train. And it's got a nice sort of garden and a little car park. So I just want to see if I can go along a little bit and look for more of the railway where it links from the Cowley branch line. Okay, so I believe this might be an access. I can see down there's a railway. This doesn't look like private road. This looks like an access road, and this might be where we can see the linking of the Cowley branch line to the main track. Okay. Access point. Can't see a lot. I see 3 lines over there. It looks like, yes. Can't get a very good shot of it, but it looks like, yes, just over there I can just about see where I believe the Cowley branch line would come down here and then link with this line. And yeah, so hopefully that's interesting. Okay, so you can see I'm coming to the end of Kennington now, end of Kennington Road. Just thank you. And you can see again the pylons, but I'm assuming if we go up here we will see the railway. And yeah, someone gave me some more information. Thank you for that, about the branch line used to carry BMW car parts, and used to have it sort of carries sort of 2 a day, but it used to end a little more. In the 60s it shut. Apparently used to have 2 trains every day to London Marylebone. So that's what the hope is, to re-enable. So in the 60s it stopped doing that, and it's carrying car parts, and that's the freight. So I'm not an expert, by the way, on any of this. It's just an interest. Let's see, it looks like down there, I think. So we're coming up to, so we've done a kind of a bit of a circle. Will we see the branch line? Oh, I'm optimistic. This looks like a railway bridge. So it's actually getting a little bit dark now as well. Okay. Oh. Can we see it? Wow, and a train as well. Okay, so here is the main line. Can we see, if I just duck you down a bit, it may even be this side line cuts off. I can only just see it, so it might even have a kind of a join further along. I think there weren't 4 lines from the bridge, so I think that is the Cowley branch line there at the edge, and that's the line, so it comes in there and then we'll go into Oxford. That's another road bridge, I think, and then Fogacre, maybe further across. Okay, it's beginning to rain, so I'm going to sign off, but thanks for watching again, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.